Welcome to Dr. Roulette. I have the prescription for your subscription. Okay, guys, once again, I'll be playing Snakes and Ladders. You can see in my bottom left corner, my balance is at $538.70. I started with a bankroll of $500 and I have $38.70 in profit. And I'm going to explain to you more about, now that I finished work, I'm going to explain to you more about how to do the second part of this strategy. The first part is very simple. You wait for 3 reds, 3 blacks, or 3 odds, or 3 high numbers, or 3 low numbers, and you bet against the trend, and you martingale 4 times. My starting bankroll, my flat bet would be 50 cents, and then if I lose, then $1. If I lose, 2. If I lose, $4.50 and 50 cents on 0. That is a total of $8. Okay, so So let's go ahead and All right, let's go ahead and put 50 cents on red because 3 black have come up in a row. Of course, if you find that there's 4 or 5 blacks, that's even better for you because your expectation of value increases the more reds come up or the more blacks come up, and you bet against the trend, the chances are higher probability that you will eventually hit in when you do 4 martingales. Okay, so that's a loss. So let's go up. Now the first part of the strategy is martingaling 4 times, which is very simple. There's no explanation needed for that, and that's the first part is where you want to be, because the second part is about trying to recoup your losses, and that was the part for me that I was trying to come up with solutions for that, because I know that there's a good way of money managing your losses, without martingaling, because if you martingale more than 4 times, it's not a good idea at all, because you're going to lose your bankroll if you do that, if you lose. So the thing is, you want to see first of all how many wins you can win using this martingale within the first 4 opportunities, and then, because if you lose 4 times, you lose $8. However, you're going to pick up wins along the way, making it less than $8 on average. So then your money management means that you don't have to leave off where you. Okay, so I got that win. You don't have to leave off where you were, where you have to go up 2 units after $4, which would be basically $6.50. You don't have to go that high if you're picking up wins along the way. So let's say if you accumulate $3 or $4 in wins, then instead of being down $8, you'd only be down $5. You know what I mean? And so then that way you can start you're working yourself backwards, where you go up 2 units if you lose and go down a unit if you win, but you wouldn't have to start at necessarily at $6.50, which would, because the 4th martingale is $4.50. So then you go up 2 units, which would be $5.50. So you wouldn't have to go to $5.50 and then go down a unit to $4.50. It could be more like $3.50. So it all depends on how many wins you accumulate in the first part of the strategy. So first of all, first I've picked up 50 cents in profit. So let's continue. So let's go black here. So the more wins that you pick up, the less you have to risk on the second part of the strategy, where you don't have to start at such a high number. It could be much lower depending on how many wins you pick up along the way. Okay, so that's a loss. So let's martingale. So when you do martingaling for the first part, it doesn't matter if you win on the first try, the second, the third, or 4th. You'll recoup all your losses and gain a profit of 50 cents. So the first part is 100% foolproof. Now, the second part obviously becomes more complicated to trying to recoup your losses. And of course, if you hit that 0 on the fourth try, then you get a 35 to 1 payout, which is nice. Okay, so that's another win. So now I'm up $1. Okay, so 17. Okay, so nothing here. So let's go ahead and bounce. So I didn't really have time to explain it, the second part, that much in my first video that I made earlier today, because I didn't because I won all my bets. Okay, so hopefully this one will be a longer session because I had to go to work. So I was on my lunch break. So hopefully I'll lose 4 times in a row. Not that I want to lose 4 times in a row, but for the purpose of this video, I will hopefully lose 4 times in a row so I can show you. Okay. 30, 24. Okay, so let's go 1 to 18. Okay. Okay, so 30, 24, and 27 all in the last 3 spins were high. So let's give ourselves once again 4 opportunities. So if I end up losing 4 in a row, that's $8, plus I made a profit of $1, so I would only have to recoup $7. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. But you know, and if I win this one, then it would be I would have less money to wager on the second part of the recovery. And of course, the second part of the recovery is you don't martingale. You go up 2 units if you lose, and go down a unit if you win. Never play more than 4 spin sequences at a time as well. And then you just wait for another 3 reds or 3 black pattern to emerge. You don't want to continue with that same spin sequence, unless you get very unlucky and you get like 10 reds that come up in a row, and that will destroy your bankroll. All right, so I lost again. So now we go up by $2. All right, so that's another win. So I recoup all my previous losses and make another 50-cent profit. Okay, so now I see 3 odds in a row. So let's go even. So once again, if I lose 4 in a row, that's $8, but minus all the wins that you pick up along the way. So far I've won, I think, 3 times. So instead of money managing a loss of $8 loss, I'm only money managing $6 loss, because I made already $2 in profit. So that just makes it easier. The more wins you accumulate, the easier the second part of the strategy will be. Okay, so that's a loss. Now hopefully I'll be able to show you guys the second part of the strategy. Not that I want to lose 4 in a row. Believe me, I don't ever want to lose 4 in a row, but for this video, I hope I do. Now, of course, if you hit the 0, then by all means you go back to flat betting at 50 cents or whatever your initial flat bet is. All right, so now we go up $2, so I lost that one. So that's one, two, three, four, five, five odds in a row. My expectation value increases every time that there is an odd. So the more you wait for reds or blacks to appear, 5 or 6 or 7, the more chances you will win of betting against the trend because of the laws of average. All right, so that's a loss. So this will be my fourth try and my last try before I go to the second part of the strategy. But hopefully I will pick up another victory. So let's go ahead and cover that 0. Okay, so I lost four in a row. I believe that's 29. Yep. Okay, so now I lost 4 in a row, but remember I picked up a few wins along the way. So instead of being down $8, I am down I am down $6. So now what do I need to do? I don't have to start at $6.50 because I'm working my way down. So what I mean by that is that since I won $4 in total, I can start my progression at $3 and then go down $2.50 and then go down $1.50 until I'm back in profit, and then I'll go back to flat betting. Okay, so that is one. Okay, that was 16. Okay, so let's go ahead and find another table. Okay, so I got, okay, have to wait now. Okay, and that is a 6. Okay, so that's no good either. But I do see 4. Okay, so I'll just take a little chance here and play the first and second. But when I play the Twin Tower strategy, I start at the flat bet because I just want to try to accumulate as many wins flat betting with the Twin Tower strategy. I don't like starting high with the Twin strategy because you're betting 2 units to make 1 unit. So I am just going to use this to try to create some victories here. Okay, so that's a loss, so I'm going to go up 2 units. So I'm just trying to get an extra 50 cents so I can start my progressions smaller. Okay, let's see if I can pick up the victory here. When with the Twin Tower strategy, try to wait for at least 4 numbers that hit in a particular row or dozen, and never play more than 3 spin sequences at a time. Okay, so that's another loss. Okay, so we'll go up 2 units. So it hit, this will be my final spin for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's hit 6 times in the third column. And the reason why I don't play more than 3 spin sequences is because it can hit like 8, 9, 10, 11 times in a row. Not that it happens often, but it could get hot, really hot. So got to be careful. All right, so that's a win. That's a 32. So I'm still down a significant amount of money. But have no fear, the doctor's here. Okay, so 3 reds in a row. So let's go to, we're going to start the progression at $4. So since I have some catch up to do. So if I lose this, I will not martingale. I'm just trying to recoup some losses. So I will go up 2 units, and I'll do this 4 times if I lose. So I'll go up 2 units each and every time, and go down a unit if I win. Okay, so I picked up that victory. Okay, so now I'll go down to 3 units as soon as I wait for my pattern to emerge. Nothing good here, so let's go here. 36. Okay, nothing good here. Unless she spins another red. Let's see if she spins another red, and then we'll go down to $3. Okay, so no, she didn't. Okay, so let's bounce. And let's go here. Okay, that's 13. Okay, so let's go $3. Okay, and when my numbers get high, if they get past $4 or $5, then I will cover the zero. But right now, my money management is good, so that's normal. So I'm not going to cover the zero for this. So once again, I'm not martingaling. This is the second part of the system where I'm just trying to get back my debts. Okay, so that's a win. It's 31. Okay, so I'm almost back to where I need to be. So now I will go down $2. 31, 13. Oops. Okay, so let me go ahead and bet on the second and third. Oh, I thought there was 4 numbers that hit in the first column, but it was just 3. But like I said, when it comes to the Twin Tower strategy, I don't take much of a chance. I will do the next 3 progressions here by going up 2 units for each one. But I start I flat bet with these ones because you got to be more careful, because it takes 2 units to make one, as I mentioned. Okay, so I picked up another 50-cent profit. And okay, so let's go. Okay, so now let's go $1.50. Okay, so if I win this one, then I'll go down $1, and then I will go back to flat betting, and I'll be able to go back to where I want to be, where I feel most comfortable, and that is the first part of the system where I'm betting 50 cents, $1, 2, and 4. Which I want to be in the first system. Yes. Okay. So I got that one. Okay. So now I feel comfortable going back to the beginning, which is the first system, where I'm betting flat betting at 50 cents. So I'm glad I was able to demonstrate that for you guys. I was glad that I was able to show you what I meant about money managing. The first part is really trying to pick up as many wins as possible, and you subtract the $8 that it takes when you lose 4 in a row, including putting 50 cents on zero on the final spin sequence of the fourth opportunity. So you want to pick up as many wins as possible and get it down as much as you can, and then that way the second part will be much easier to get back your debt recovery. So let's try to pick up some wins here. All right, so there's the win. Okay, 127.34. Okay, so let's go black. So even if I lose 8 in a row, it wouldn't be $8 that I would be down. It would only be $7.50 and counting, because I'm planning to win more than just one time in that 4 progression. So it doesn't matter if you You lose 3 in a row. As long as you hit it on the fourth one, you'll be golden. Okay, so that's a loss, and there's a dealer change, which changes everything. But I'm doing a video, and I don't feel like bouncing to another table because that dealer spin three reds in a row. But since there's a dealer change, it completely changes the probabilities and the expectations of value because she doesn't have that memory in her wrist when she's spinning. It's not the same memory that the previous dealer had. All right, so that's a loss. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So let's go ahead and put 2. I should have probably just went to another table, to be honest, or waited for her to spin a few, and then wait for her own pattern to emerge. But I got a bit lazy. But hopefully I'll pick up a victory in the next 2 spins here. Okay, so that's a loss. All right, so last final chance. So $4.50 and 50 cents on 0. Actually, this I'm going to do 0 and 3, so I'm going to actually do a splitter. The reason why I'm doing the splitter is that the 3 is cold. I like betting on cold numbers because, they're bound to come up, They can't stay cold forever. All right, so I got the victory, and I recoup my losses and make another 50-cent profit. So you can see in the bottom corner, my balance now is $540.20. So I made $40.20 in profit. I think I'm going to end this video now. I thank you guys so much for watching Dr. Roulette. I love making these videos for you. And please gamble responsibly and have a wonderful day. Thank you.